Guys, obviously you've seen how much of a difference T-drifts make to a rubber tire. It's a lot more loose and a lot more fun, for sure. But next, I think we can still improve it just a little bit. I want just a little bit more oversteer so that I can have a little bit more steering so it looks for real. Right? I mean, that's drifting. You want to have lock, whap, through the corner. That's drifting. So, because this guy's still 50-50, the only other thing I can think of doing is now changing the front coils to a softer coil. Right? Make it softer. The nose is lower. It's kind of nose wheeling through corners, if you can understand what I'm saying by that. I'm driving like this through the corner, so if all the weight is moved in here, that means there's no weight back here. You've now gone away from a 50-50 weight distribution to like a 60-40 or whatever. So instantly this guy wants to spin around the nose the whole time. So the only way I can do that is make these guys softer, make this a little higher, right, by moving the shock in or putting a little zip tie around the coil. So if you look at the coil, if I put a zip tie in here, you know, and preloading the coil, that means it's a little higher, it's pushed down. But best way to do that too is unwind your droop screw. Get rid of it. That way you promote rollover, right? So it's more rolling, and the suspension can push down a lot of oh my god, the suspension can push down a lot further. Anyway, so first things first, I'll show you how we remove this coil. It's super simple. Grab a set of sharp nose, yeah, grab it under here, right, if you can get it all the way in there, grab it and twist it off, right, and just pop, she comes off, she's loose, and then just pull it off the top one. Now, very simple, these coils are mega thick. I don't know why they made it so hard. I mean, the only thing I could think of is to jump it over stuff or something like that, but even that, it's ridiculous how hard these are. We'll have a different segment where we'll start talking about coil rates and coils and how important that is and how to build a shock properly. Okay, so see how I did that? I had to, if you can imagine, that sits in there. I pull this with my thumb. I take this guy and I twist it off. I don't even know if the GoPro can see that right now, but anyway, I twist that off, and there's that, and the coil is free. Now, there's so many companies that make different coils. I mean, there's billions out there. There's even guys now that specifically make coils for different, you know, different tracks, different surfaces, and so forth. The latest one I've seen now is Speed is making a whole bunch of cool coilovers where it's dual rated. So it's loose wound and then tighter, so soft and then hard on the end. Awesome. Haven't seen their products, I haven't bought anything from them, so I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but yeah, Speed's pretty cool. Here we go. Now, this guy's mega soft compared to this dude. It's super soft. And like I said, we will do another video on strictly talking about coil rates and how important they are. Okay, so I click it in the bottom, I click it in the top, flip this guy out, and there we go. My phone starts talking nonsense. I guess that part will get edited out. Shut up! Maybe not. Anyway. So, that one's off. Remember how I took this, squeeze it in, right, and pop that guy out. Get this mega hard coil off. Don't lose that little seat. See this guy? That's what the coil sits into. right? The coil sits inside that. Mega important, don't lose that. And then you have this little, I don't even know what you would call that, a shoe, like a horseshoe thing, spacer kind of deal. If you can get more of these, you can shim it in there, and you can preload the shock for better ride height and, you know, different coil rates and so forth. Anyway, like I said, we'll have another video just about that. Just talking about coils and how important coils are and how much I love them. Anyway, pop this back. Pop this dude back. Everybody's happy. Now, mad soft in front. Mad soft and mad low compared to the rear. Look how hard that is. Look how soft that is. Like, mad soft, dude. Hard. So, instamatically, the rear wants to pass the nose now because this is so soft and this is so hard and this one's higher than this one. Okay, let's see what that does on my track.